एक बार कोड नहीं चला, कोई बात नहीं, सो जाओ, अगले दिन फिर चला के देखो। एल्मा बेटर में बार बार कोई चीज में अटकने से ओवरकम करता था, तो मेरा मेंटल जो फोर्टिट्यूड है वो और स्ट्रांग हो जाता था। ऐसे तो डायमंड भी ग्राउंड में पड़ा हुआ वो चमकेगा नहीं, लेकिन अगर आप उसको जौहरी के पास ले जाओ तो वो उसको एकदम चमका देगा। तो एल्मा बेटर मेरे को चमकाने का काम किया उन्होंने।
Welcome to the second episode of Alma AllStars, Stories That Inspire. I'm your host Chaitali Bhatia, Vice President at AlmaBetter. Today I have very special guests with us who are the alumni of AlmaBetter, probably from the first few batches. Let me straight away welcome these guys. So we have Soubhagya Verma and we have Yagnik Pandya. Welcome guys, how does it feel to be here?
It's very exciting, and I just feel the atmosphere and the vibes of Bangalore. It's very interesting.
Where are you from?
I'm basically from Chandigarh, although I would say the city beautiful as it is called. There's no other city like that for me. But Bangalore has a very similar vibe in terms of the ecology as well as the climate.
तो आप पहली बार आए हो बैंगलोर में?
It's my second time. Earlier when I came for some business conclave during my college days, and it was more so, in the college days, and you all know, right? In the college days you don't have much money, so you can't explore a lot.
Right.
Even if you visit a lot of cities. So, but now it's more from an exploration point of view and getting to know the different places, the cuisines and all that stuff.
तो कितने साल हो गए उस चीज़ को जब पहले आए थे और अभी?
I would say I came here at 2019.
So this must be a very good time to come. The weather's awesome. However, the traffic is really bad. Did you face the problem?
Yeah, that time also. But that time we used to travel in buses. Like you like to travel in buses, but now I won't preferably want to travel in buses and all.
Yeah.
So that time, I actually enjoyed the metro ride also in Bangalore, although it was very limited at that
Back
phase.
then, abhi?
Back then also it was very limited, but
Achha,
now it's expanded a lot, so it's a good thing. I've seen some progress here.
Right. Awesome. And how's the weather in Chandigarh right now?
Chandigarh was just recently flooded like a few weeks back. Now it's a bit more cool and like it's good here.
Your office is in Chandigarh. You're working remotely.
So I'm working remotely from Chandigarh. I live in Chandigarh, whereas my office in Bangalore.
Understood. What about you, Yagnik? How was your journey? Where are you coming from, firstly?
So I'm from Gujarat, my hometown, but right now I'm in Bangalore.
Okay, awesome. So Gujarat is your hometown and you've been working here?
Yes.
Acha, it's been long since you've been working here?
So it's been 1 year, almost 1 year, but it is now, it was work from home and now it's hybrid, so I have to come here last 3 months. Yeah.
Okay, so before we get started and get deeper into things, why don't you guys just tell us firstly, where are you working today and what are your designations?
So currently I'm working as an analytical consultant for Infinity Research Private Limited.
Okay.
So the head office is in Bangalore, although it has its reach in 6 other countries, including China, UK and America. Most of my clients in the past have been foreigners, usually from European side, so the timings can differ a lot, since also we are working as a consultant, so the timings do differ. But I like that. I like the variation. I like the diversity of work environment in that aspect. So that's my life.
Okay. What about you?
Cool. So I work at News Corp India. That's mostly dealing with the Times and the Sun, and I work as a data scientist.
So both of you are in the field of data science, right?
Yes.
And for how long have you guys been in this field?
So I've been in this field close to 2 years now.
2 साल हो गए और आपको?
So for me it's almost 4 years. So initially it was data analytics and I made it transition to data science.
And how did your journey into data science begin, if I may ask?
Well, of course, AlmaBetter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, COVID pandemic was one thing that kind of led to something that led me to enter data science. Just to give you a snapshot, I got a pre-placement offer right after college, but due to COVID, I lost that job. Then my degree got delayed and all that stuff. A lot of stuff happened, and I started looking towards more on an IT sector field. And even then, at that time, although there was not that many institutions, there was a lot of marketing campaigns that are bombarding continuously, right? If I sign up to one website, they just keep on sending me emails and all. But AlmaBetter was not like that, which I found very interesting. That was one thing that kind of made me like, okay, there's something here. They just send me one template of a prospect, and they're not bombarding or something.
When
like
you said this, so पहला आपका जैसे होता है ना touch with AlmaBetter कहाँ हुआ था? How did you get to know?
Frankly, I got to know AlmaBetter from Instagram.
Okay.
Which is not the usual place you look for education stuff.
Exactly, yeah. So then that was the first time you hit upon AlmaBetter, and then?
So I got interested in the prospect of AlmaBetter,
Right.
where they were giving a good ROI with very little to no investment upfront. So what was happening was, at that time, since I had no job and I didn't have that much investment money that I could, or take a education loan and go. So I rarely don't like to take education loans and all.
Right.
And out of all the institutes, apart from all the marketing gimmicks and all, AlmaBetter was the only one that felt a little credible. I don't know why. It was just like a first time when I talked with even the AlmaBetter team, they felt very genuine upfront when I was discussing, and they understood where I was coming from, which is something that not many edtech startup try to find from this. Like, they understood that I had certain financial problems, and they saw the potential that I had. Like, I'm a university rank holder in Punjab University, and even after being that, I wasn't able to get a job. Like, that was the situation.
Isn't that the pain of so many people? Like, you might get to the best colleges, you might get the best scores, you might become university holders, but you may still not get the outcome that you hope for, right? Or you may not be able to get the job. So that was your story, okay?
Yeah. So my first take was, AlmaBetter was candid, frank, and upfront about what was it about. And they also gave us a free 1 month, like a demo kind, like they have some demo lectures prepared for us, just to give them.
महीने का वो free lecture मिला, जिससे it became easy for you to understand कि ये क्या course है, किसके बारे में है, and that made the decision easier for you to probably join in.
Like, try before you actually buy. So that kind of thing, I actually like that.
Right. What about you?
So for me, it was, I used to be in data science, in data analytics. I made a switch with help of AlmaBetter, and I came across AlmaBetter same in the Instagram post, right? I thought that, okay, it was the first batch which I was in, right? So
Aravali batch.
Yes, correct.
I got it correct. Right.
So it was that you need to make that decision. Even I didn't knew that, okay, I'll be in the first batch. But I had a conversation with Vikas, so it was a one-on-one conversation, and he said that our success depends on your success, right? So that was something that, okay, I don't have to lose anything. It's just I have to put my time and efforts.
Isn't that amazing about all the founders here?
Yeah.
Ever since I've also joined, there's something that I've noticed, that they literally put in the time and effort into students' success. Right now it has scaled a lot more as compared to your times. But even the stories that I heard in the first episode with Rajesh and Soumya, they were also speaking about the fact that these people were their mentors, and they spent a lot of time with these guys, all the students. So that is really amazing that I get to hear from, and this is the first time I'm meeting you guys, right? So it's wonderful to be hearing it.
No, exactly. It's like, when I met Vikas, Shivam, I said that literally, it's none of our efforts that we have made, but it's more your efforts that we are in right now. What place we are right now, it's
really
their
indebted
effort.
to them.
Yes.
The fact that you guys are where you are today. So since we're talking or touching upon the fact that where is it that you guys are today, let's just hit upon your professional journeys a bit. Go a little deeper. If you can help us understand what has been your trajectory of the professional journey in terms of your graduation, and then what were the jobs you had. If you can help us understand that. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So I did many things. So it's after my college, means after my graduation, right? So I prepared for the civil services, and being a Gujarati, you are not allowed to do a job. So it's first you
Yeah,
set
now
up
I
your
get
own
it.
business.
I was just thinking, for a second I was like, being a Gujarati, yeah, being a Sindhi, being a Marwadi, being a Gujarati, India mein like dhanda aa jata hai, yeah.
Means the first priority is you set up your own business. It's from zero to
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
But the choice is your business.
Yeah.
But so I tried for civil services. Then I did some
Oh,
coaching.
you tried for civil services?
Yes.
Wow. Just before this episode we had, Rajesh More was saying the same thing. He also tried for UPSC and civil services. What a similar journey. Where were you studying for your civil services?
So it's the same, the local coaching classes in Gujarat only.
Gujarat mein padhai ki. Sorry, yeah, carry on please.
And then I did, means I also did coaching in different institutes like for 9, 10, 11, 12,
Okay.
right? And then I moved to shipping line. That's where I did some analytical work.
Okay.
I learned over there the Excel things
Okay.
and how the analysis goes.
Okay.
In COVID time, that became difficult for me, the salary and all those things. So I just left
So
that
it
job.
became difficult. I'm just trying to understand this a little better. When you said it became difficult, so you felt the salary was not enough, or some of the
Yes.
things were not as or up to par as compared to what you wanted it to be, is it?
So it comes like in those situations, you cannot handle with that minimum amount of salary or what you are having, right? You don't have some savings that you can do. So
Right.
that is what brought me to, okay, I should try something new. And I was interested in data, so I said that this something that I can move further on.
Got it. So you said UPSC, and then you said you tried coaching and all of the things, and then after that is your current job that you're doing.
Yes.
That has been your career trajectory. Okay, great. So with this, we move into the next segment, which is called For a Better Tomorrow. We all work towards a better tomorrow. I think the viewers already understand how this segment goes. It is more for you to understand. We all work towards a better tomorrow, and जो भी आप करते हो, आज आप कोशिश कर रहे हो कि आपका कल बेहतर हो, कल आप कोशिश करोगे आपका परसों बेहतर हो, राइट? तो आपने अपनी जर्नी से यही बताया कि मैं कुछ सोच रहा था कि यहाँ से मुझे कुछ और करना है, वो सैलरी इनफ नहीं थी. So as we move into this segment, I'd like to understand, touch upon a little thing about, let's say, your salary trajectory or your income trajectory. Are you guys comfortable to share what your income trajectory has been, pre AlmaBetter and post AlmaBetter? You can cover some of the things if you want.
So right during the college, I was involved in a lot of event management things. So the work in event management is something like you get paid a lot in a week or something, but overall it's not a very stable form of income, right? So I used to help in conducting marathons, state level marathons. I was a part of a marathon that was conducted in Roopnagar on 550th anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And similar things, like I also was a part of the TEDx team of my DAV college Chandigarh.
Oh, wow.
And similar things, but the money thing was very uncertain and frankly not up to the mark.
Stability nahi,
Stability.
and you feel that it was not up to the mark.
Yeah.
जो आपको चाहिए, उसके हिसाब से you're not
Yeah.
happy with the salary you were on.
So right, like during my graduation time, I did got a pre-placement offer from Amazon for an executive associate.
Okay.
But as Corona happened, I lost that, and that led me to start, because there were only online jobs available at that time.
ठीक.
Offline jobs were very restricted or not that lucrative, so to
Right.
say. I started working as a chat-based consultant.
Say it again.
Chat-based.
Chat-based
so
consultant.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
understood.
more like a BPO kind of
Got
thing.
it.
For
Got it.
GoDaddy, that was a particular client for which I used to work as a chat-based customer service
Got it. Got it.
consultant. Now, in that, the money was still decent, like 25K, considering, I didn't even got degree yet.
Understood.
So,
Absolutely.
but the thing was, the work culture, the work hours, it was very ruthless. And the biggest turn off for me was that the goal of customer service is to provide customer satisfaction. But our department was more concerned towards selling stuff, even if the customer don't want. And secondly, just to delay the bad reviews from customers.
Right.
Like, टालते रहो बस customer को किसी तरीके से. Or I'm like a guy who if I start something and that thing has a particular job to be done, like as a customer service, I need to do customer service. And if I can't do customer service in customer service, what's the point of being in that? So that led me to switch to content writing, and I had, I would say, a decent years. But before content writing, I got an idea that okay, IT work does pay good, and I started looking for options that okay, what could be a possible alternative for BPO kind of a job. Now during that phase, I started working as a content writer just to get some pocket money going, and in that phase, I was working in close proximity with digital marketers. They used to do A/B testing and all that statistical use cases to implement certain web pages on the website and to create marketing ad campaigns. That kind of made me closer to some of the data analysts kind of parts, because I used to work in close connection with them. And that is when I came to realize, oh, there is a data analysis kind of field, which I didn't even knew before, to be honest. Then I started searching, and I came across AlmaBetter on Instagram, and rest is history. Like with AlmaBetter, while doing AlmaBetter, I still did content writing. I left the content writing job right 1 or 2 months before my placement from AlmaBetter, just because I wanted to focus 100% towards the placement efforts, because they were also putting a lot of effort for me, and I felt that I was not able to justify because of the lack of time that didn't have the time because of the job. And at that time it felt very heavy for me. I don't know why. It was just a 16,000 job, but at that time 16,000 felt a lot. Today I'm getting 70, 80 or maybe 90 also if you gross. So considering today, I felt like that was just a easy decision. But at that time, leaving a job and fully committing to one thing where you don't know what will happen, whether you will be getting placed or not. But I had the trust in AlmaBetter. I had seen their commitment, and that made me quit the job and go flying into the data analyst field.
So I'll ask you this question a little differently, right? Before joining AlmaBetter, there was some, like I heard your career trajectory and what you did. There was some better tomorrow you were working towards. There was some career goal or some goal that you had in mind, right? What was that goal that you wanted to, what was it that you really wanted to change in your life?
Okay, so speaking frankly, I used to do this trading things, right? So I used to sometimes make profit, sometimes loss. And then I came to know that okay, there is this algorithmic trading that's going out. There are these words that I came to know, and then I thought that okay, I need to do this. So that's data science that I need to go, and then I came across
So you're saying
AlmaBetter.
data science was something that you got 100% sure of. When you're looking at a better tomorrow, you were like, "Is field में तो जाना ही है."
Yes.
Okay. What
And
else?
then I again came across AlmaBetter thing in Instagram. But so at that point of time, I said I had conversation with Vikas, and I got a confidence that okay, this is something that I can do, and I'll definitely be, I'll give my 100%. That's
और ऐसा नहीं था कि मेरे को सैलरी बेहतर करनी है, मुझे बेहतर कमाना है,
obvious,
मुझे
मतलब
इस जॉब या इस पोजीशन पे होना चाहिए.
No, I didn't think of job anytime. I thought कि मुझे ज़्यादा profit करना है, किसी भी
पैसा ज़्यादा कमाना है.
पैसा
बस
ज़्यादा
दिमाग
कमाना
में
है.
ये था एक चीज़ कि जहाँ मैं हूँ, जो मैं कमा रहा हूँ, this is not what I want to see myself as. I think I should be here. So you had a certain salary bracket or income bracket you wanted to be in. That was a better tomorrow for you then. Okay. So now if you can just tell me your salary trajectory, right? Because you were already talking about what is it that you wanted to go towards. So before AlmaBetter, what was the trajectory like, and after AlmaBetter, how did the trajectory change?
Okay. So I think before AlmaBetter, I started around 2.5 or 3 LPA.
And this was in what role?
And this was in teaching profession, and
Understood.
again after that in shipping it was around 3.5.
Got it.
And then after AlmaBetter, I would say it was 9 LPA.
Wow.
And now it's 17.
I'm glad. to hear. Like, I'm just so happy or elated to hear the kind of stories you guys are telling. The jumps are like super. So what did it take for you to get to that better tomorrow?
So I don't remember exactly. It's just that we follow the curriculum of AlmaBetter, what it was
मतलब
given,
दिमाग में ये था कि ये सैलरी मिल जाएगी.
No, it was not that. But at least the thing was, in the half journey, mid journey of AlmaBetter, I got a confidence that whatever they promise, I'll get at least that much.
जो होगा अच्छा होगा, जिंदगी तो बदल जाएगी यहाँ से. So आपने जो ये सोचा कि हाँ मुझे कुछ बदलना है अभी, अपनी जिंदगी में कुछ करना है. You chose the data science field and then you had some confidence कि बस यहाँ से कुछ तो बदलेगा. वो confidence आ गया थोड़ा. Have you seen any difference in your life in terms of before AlmaBetter, after AlmaBetter? Not in terms of your job, but standard of living, the way you look at yourself, the way your families look at you. And it does come from the job that you do. But is there a difference in the way you view yourself or your family or others view you?
Definitely. See, before AlmaBetter days, if I tell, I wasn't able to do much for my parents or mother, like during anniversaries and all. And recently, after AlmaBetter, I just had a great party for the 25th anniversary of my parents. And I took all the cost and I invited all the relatives. Some of them had said bad things behind my back as well. And it felt a little good to, be able to do that stuff. And, I think that is something that AlmaBetter provided me. It provided me the confidence in myself. Sometimes you have the capabilities, but if you don't get the right guidance, if you don't get the right ecosystem, like there's a कहावत कि, ऐसे तो diamond भी, ground में पड़ा हुआ,
very well
किसी
said.
वो चमकेगा नहीं. लेकिन अगर आप उसको जौहरी के पास ले जाओ तो वो उसको एकदम चमका देगा. तो AlmaBetter एक तरह से मेरे को चमकाने का काम किया उन्होंने. तो
कहते हैं ना कि there is a time for everything and everything needs to happen at the right place, right time and in the right way.
Yeah.
So कोयला भी अगर डायमंड बनता है, उसको एक certain amount of pressure, certain way से polish करना, that's how it becomes diamond. And which means that all of us have the capabilities. They may not come out at every other place, but we need to find the right mentors, right course, right education, right kind of motivation and support from our families to be able to turn our lives around. So that happened for you is what you're saying.
Yeah, and to be honest, it wasn't very easy to convince my parents to join AlmaBetter. Like my father is a government employee, and they have a preconceived notion that public sector stuff is credited, anything private is not value for money.
इतना funny है ना कि हम सबकी कहानियाँ इतनी जुड़ी हुई हैं छोटे छोटे तरीकों से. मैंने पहले भी बोला था in the first episode, Rajesh More had said this. There's another thing that Rajesh More also said, that he also had a father who was a government officer. I said I have a father who's a government officer, so I totally relate to it and understand, because our parents have not earned certain kind of salaries and they were in a certain kind of environment. उस वक्त कहते हैं ना कि UPSC और government job, आपने भी वही journey ली है. तो carry on.
I just straight away told him that as per you, I have already done a 3-year degree from a government institute and I'm with no job as of now. Now I want to try it my way.
Or the highway.
Yeah. So that was the thing. Also, like, I just feel that apart from a good value proposition, it was also a good time proposition. Like 3 साल की डिग्री के बाद भी अगर आपको 25,000 की नौकरी मिल रही है और यहाँ आपको 8-9 महीने में अच्छा खासा डबल ट्रिपल हाइक करके आपको मिनिमम 6 to 5 LPA, और मिनिमम मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि अगर आप बहुत ही कम एफर्ट डालोगे तो शायद आपका ये सिचुएशन रहे. अगर आप डिसेंट एफर्ट्स डालो, जैसे काफ़ी लोग डालते हैं, तो डिसेंटली आप इजीली आपकी 8 LPA लग सकती है. और अगर आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है जैसे इनका है तो और भी ज़्यादा हो सकती है. तो I just felt that it was a good value proposition as well as a time proposition. And many times we as people don't value our time. I have seen some of my friends जिन्होंने masters की या PhD भी कर रहे हैं, अभी तक वो अगर मैं उनसे मिलने जाऊँ तो एक ढंग के रेस्टोरेंट में भी हम बैठ के
खाना नहीं
क्योंकि
खा सकते, वो pay
they
नहीं
will
कर
feel awkward कि वो पे नहीं कर पाएंगे. And I just genuinely feel bad for them, and I just feel that they should look outside the box.
That makes me think this was supposed to be a question, does education make your tomorrow better? But you're kind of answering it. It is not just the education. It is the kind of education you're choosing, where you're going. So why don't you just answer it? Is it just the education that matters, or it is the kind of institute and how they, you know, put things together for you? Because we've all gone through a graduation, we've all gone through a school, but was it the same in which you guys are telling your stories?
I mean, I just believe education matters, but you need to know, you need a right environment of that education. See, college का अगर आप लोग भी गए होंगे तो क्या चीज़ें याद आती है? क्लास बंक करना, ठीक है, टीचर टाइम पे नहीं आते, वो पढ़ाते हैं समझ में नहीं आता, फालतू के प्रोजेक्ट्स 100 200 पेज के प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाने, ये चीज़ें याद आती हैं. हाँ, दोस्तों के साथ मस्ती की और आपने वो सब ठीक है, लेकिन अगर आप ब्रॉडली याद करोगे 5-6 साल बाद आफ्टर योर ग्रेजुएशन, आपको यही लगेगा कि यार कितना टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया मैंने, है ना. वही चीज़ों को अगर मैं एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड करिकुलम के थ्रू, एक ऐसे एनवायरनमेंट के थ्रू जिनका एक गोल है कि यार तुमको ना 1 साल के अंदर एक बंदा बनाना है, तुमको एक अच्छी जगह पे पहुंचाना है, वो कमिटमेंट आई डोंट थिंक कि ज़्यादातर
हर इंस्टीट्यूट
में नहीं होती है. और ये कमिटमेंट हमें ना सिर्फ एक एज ए AlmaBetter इंस्टीट्यूट से मिला, बट वहाँ के टीचर से भी मिला. लाइक विकास taught us Python.
Why don't you just tell everybody who's Vikas, you know?
So Vikas is currently, and even then he was the CTO. Like we felt like the first time he came to class, I was just surprised कि ये बंदा CTO है और फिर भी होके हमारे साथ मत्था मार रहा है और इतना
So
time.
at that time he was one of the coaches for you guys, is it?
Yes, yes. Shivam also connected on a regular basis in the weekends.
Viewers don't know, you have to tell
So
them.
Shivam is the CEO of AlmaBetter, and he used to connect on weekend basis, and एक तरह से motivational session रहते थे और जितनी भड़ास भड़े वैसे होते थे हम, क्योंकि ना हफ्ते भर
weekend के class वाला scene होता है ना कि यार you know all the things you collate for a weekend, and means you in Shivam's class you speak out that hey I had this and he's listening to you, being a CEO, and means being at that position he's still answering you, he's helping you out.
So the designation didn't matter to them, they were committed to what they're building, and that shows in some of your stories, right? कि आपके साथ आके आपकी जर्नी में वो खुद ही घुस के, you know, they were such an important or critical part of your journeys from what I can hear, that they helped you because they were again first batch. The company hadn't scaled as
not
much.
just first batch, sorry to interrupt, but not just first batch, like even after them, like people who were not with heavy titles, the teachers that we got apart from them, like Mayank and Hardik, they were actually people who did what they preached. They were teaching
That's
us
so
stuff
amazing
which
to
they
hear.
were already doing, which I never found in my public sector university education. Most of my professors, or my, let's say I did my BBA, right? Most of my professors have never built, or not, many of them have never worked in a corporate setting.
Oh wow.
And then they preach about, okay, this is HR management, this is this strategy and all that stuff.
So for you, what is the experience that an instructor has when they're teaching you something matters a lot.
Yes.
Because they're coming from that perspective and giving you the right exposure. Got it. And you got that, you said, at AlmaBetter.
Like CEO and CTO are coming, that's definitely something. But even for some of you guys, the teachers you will get, it will be, the teacher, the guidance will come from a place that has already implemented that stuff.
So it comes out from experience, like they are experienced, they know how the things work, and they share you the same thing.
So what was your reaction when you got यहाँ से यहाँ पहुँचना है, ये मेरा better tomorrow है, right? आपने ये सोचा, वो पहला रिएक्शन क्या था जब वो जॉब मिल गई और वो सैलरी देखा, कैसा लगा?
So, in fact, I was speechless that okay, I could, means I did that, right? And the other thing was that my father, means especially he used to ask me every month, every week that, hey, did you get your job? You are saying that okay, these guys are putting effort, right? Did you get it? I still say that okay, you can change your path, right? And then
So he
he
tried
was
to-
more than happy.
He tried to ask you to change your path. I got a
Yes.
little.
Means he had means he's not interacting with guys. He doesn't know what the field is, right?
Understood.
So that's why he was like concerned about that part. It means being a protective part, I would say.
Yeah.
So he was concerned, and when I got the job, he was more than happy for that, and saying to neighbors that my son got this job, and it's like I
Ekdam
cannot
proud
explain.
sa
Yeah.
feeling.
A
Fathers
proud
are-
feeling thing. Yeah.
Fathers are the only people who are proud to be wrong.
Yes. And
Actually,
I would say that.
That's such a fun thing to hear for me today. But अब जब मैं याद करूँ ये बात बहुत सच है कि fathers are very very strong when they say something, but they are very proud when they are proven wrong. You know, अपना बच्चा उनको prove करे कि नहीं हम ये कमा सकते हैं, आज हम वहाँ पहुँच गए हैं. तो और फिर खुद की feeling कैसी थी जब पापा को ऐसे देखा वो feel करते हुए?
Yeah, I was happy, I would say, and एक confidence मिला उनकी तरफ से कि he now trusts me, he has confidence in me, right? So yeah, he allowed me that okay, you can do your job. So that was the main thing for me.
What about you? What was your parents' reaction when you first got that job? How did they feel about
So,
it?
When I first got my job, essentially the entire family was jubilant. Like पहली बार तो मैं उनको ढंग से बता नहीं पाया कि कितनी अच्छी सैलरी मिली है क्योंकि मैं ओवर देख के ही चुप हो गया. मैंने बस उनको व्हाट्सएप पे भेज दिया कि देखो जॉब लग गई. बाद में वो फिर आए शाम को जब अपने काम करके टीचिंग करके, फिर कोई समोसे ला रहे हैं, कोई पार्टी का स्नैक्स वगैरह, छोटा भाई भी अलग से कुछ खाने पीने के लिए आया. हमने खूब अच्छे से घर
कितनी
पे
बड़ी
पार्टी
चीज़
की.
होती है ना हमारे इंडियन हाउसहोल्ड्स में जब नौकरी लग जाए
हाँ.
और वो पैसा मिलता है, यू नो, और जब आप जाके बताओ आई एम अर्निंग दिस मच टुडे, आई एम दिस, तो यू नो समोसे और ये मेरे को पूरा सारा याद आ गया. यू नो दादू भी होंगे, दादी माँ भी होंगी, सिस्टर भी होंगी, फैमिली सब आके बैठेंगे.
मतलब एक ये चीज़ जो है, ये एक्सपीरियंस आई वुड लाइक जो भी ज्वाइन करेगा AlmaBetter उनको ये एक्सपीरियंस करने को मिल सकता है, क्योंकि ऐसे फैमिली मोमेंट्स बहुत कम ही मिलते हैं, राइट? एंड मुझे उस मोमेंट में ऐसा लगा कि यू नो नाउ आई एम एटलीस्ट एट सम प्लेस. लाइक आई एम अ वेरी डेडिकेटेड काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन, लाइक स्टार्टिंग से A ग्रेड स्टूडेंट एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ, बट फिर भी ना आपके एफर्ट्स का अगर आपको रिटर्न ना मिले, रिटर्न और इन्वेस्टमेंट ना मिले, तो बड़ा हार्ट टूट जाता है. तो जब वो एफर्ट्स का रिटर्न मिला, क्योंकि आई वांट टू मेक दिस वेरी क्लियर, मैंने 10th क्लास के बाद से कभी कंप्यूटर साइंस नहीं पढ़ी थी. सो आई
Oh my
वॉज
God.
लिटरली नोविस, बिगिनर, आप जो भी समझ सकते हैं, सबसे स्टार्टिंग वाला बंदा जिसको कोडिंग का बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं था. ठीक है, मैथ्स आई वॉज गुड, आई हैड स्टडीड एट 12, बट डेटा साइंस इज ऑल अबाउट कोडिंग. आपने जॉब में मैथ्स नहीं करना, क्योंकि मैथ्स तो एक छोटी मोटी चीज़ है. आपको एंड ऑफ द डे आपको सिर्फ कोड ही कोड लिखना है. मुझे 1 साल के अंदर उन्होंने इतना प्रेप कर दिया कि जो मैंने 10वीं से लेके कभी ग्रेजुएशन तक कुछ नहीं कोड का पढ़ा था.
Wow.
अब और मैंने ऐसे बंदों के, मतलब मैं जब मेरा इंडक्शन हुआ, मैं आई वॉज द ओनली नॉन बीटेक गाय इन माई ओन कंपनी, एंड मैंने अपना इंडक्शन के बाद भी जो काम दिया और जैसे इंटरेक्ट किया, किसी को फील ही नहीं हुआ कि ये बंदा नॉन कोडिंग बैकग्राउंड का है. यहाँ तक कि बीटेक वाले मेरे साथ बैठ के करते हैं, अरे यार इसमें ज़रा प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, तू ज़रा समझा दे थोड़ा बहुत, ठीक है, थोड़ा से फंडा बता दे कैसे हो सकता है. तो आई जस्ट फेल्ट कि जो भी हार्डवर्क किया वो वर्थ है.
So with that we move on to our next section. This section is called No Pain No Gain. Now I think the viewers very well understand this section, what this segment is about, बट लेट मी हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड इट. क्या होता है ना कि आप लोग जहाँ पहुँचे हो वहाँ पे पहुँचने के लिए बहुत मेहनत लगती है, बहुत स्ट्रगल्स रखते हैं, बहुत बार आपने गिव अप किया होगा, बहुत चीज़ें वर्कआउट नहीं की होंगी, लेकिन जब कोई देखता है ना तो सामने से यही दिखता है, अरे सब कुछ चमका हुआ, यही जॉब चाहिए, यही सैलरी चाहिए. But that's not how it works, right, in real life. So from you guys, I want to hear about this, that was there any struggle, a lot of pain that you had to go through, sometimes when you felt like giving up because of a subject, because of something, because of some financial problems, any such story that you guys have?
First month was the hardest for me, considering I had little to no coding background, and towards the end of the week, like week 3 and 4, we have data wrangling kind of modules where we use a lot of data wrangling things, pandas and all that stuff. That week was like nightmare for me because the problems were very advanced, and at that time I felt like, oh god, how will I do this, right? But at that time I would say a lot of I got a lot of help from Vikas, as well as some of my batchmates like Yash and Harsh, who kind of just pitch in कि कोई नहीं हो जाएगा, नहीं होता कोई बात नहीं, हम थोड़ी बहुत हेल्प कर देंगे, थोड़ा बहुत हमें कंसेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी दे देंगे, ठीक है. तो आई जस्ट फील कि टीचर्स के साथ साथ अगर आपका एक फ्रेंड सर्कल बन जाए लाइक माइंडेड पीपल का, कि सबको एक कुछ अचीव करना है. होता है ना कि अकेले चलोगे तो टाइम ज़्यादा लगता है, साथ चलोगे तो वक्त का पता ही नहीं चलता और आप मंजिल तक भी पहुंच जाते हो. तो वही मेरे साथ हुआ कि वो जो हफ्ता मेरे लिए निकालना मुश्किल हो रहा था, वो उन्होंने किसी तरह से निकाल लिया. एंड आई वॉज लाइक I got average marks in coding, which was a big thing at that time, because I was very scared कि मैं तो भाई नहीं दे पाऊँगा, 70% नहीं निकाल पाऊँगा. But thanks to the environment, the guidance from coaches, as well as the constant support that I got from the ecosystem.
And your grit and determination. Like,
yeah.
आप नहीं होते equation में तो कुछ भी नहीं होता ना.
That is true. But yeah, I mean, I personally feel कि बहुत लोग होते हैं, आप अगर अब एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप क्यों नहीं इंडिया में ग्रो कर पा रही, क्योंकि जैसे ही कोई बंदा कुछ नया ट्राई करने की कोशिश करता है या एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप हो जाए कोई भी न्यू चीज़, तो तुरंत उसको डीमोटिवेट कर देते हैं. बट हियर एट AlmaBetter इट्स लाइक अ पॉजिटिव एनवायरनमेंट. ठीक है, तुम्हें भी नहीं आता, मुझे ये नहीं आता, तुम मेरी इस चीज़ में हेल्प कर, मैं तेरी दूसरी चीज़ में हेल्प करूँगा. So some guy who didn't know SQL, I had studied SQL in BBA, so I kind of helped them who knew Python more than me. So ऐसे लेन देन करके हमने एक दूसरे का Python SQL फिक्स कर दिया.
So फ्रेंडशिप कम्युनिटी की फीलिंग थी.
हाँ.
एक दूसरे को इकट्ठे रेस करते करते सभी आगे बढ़ गए.
हाँ.
ओके, व्हाट अबाउट यू? आपका ऐसा कोई हर्डल, एक चैलेंज जो you want to share with all of us?
मतलब एक परफेक्ट हर्डल जैसा चीज़ नहीं है, बट एक ऐसा पॉइंट था कि आई वेंट इनटू दैट जोन कि यार अब मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा. सो इट वाज लाइक
ये आपने एक बार फील किया या मल्टीपल?
नहीं, इट वाज 2 times आई वुड से. सो एक बार मतलब ये जो मॉड्यूल्स हो गए पाइथन, SQL, मशीन लर्निंग या ट्रेनिंग मॉडल्स, और मैं क्या करता था कि मैं
थोड़ा सा
ओके, सो इट वाज मी, सुधांशु फ्रॉम माय बैच, Rajesh and Soumya, we all 4 used to work in a project on a group.
Okay.
So उस टाइम पे मैं और सुधांशु कुछ अलग प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे थे, राइट. एंड मुझे लगा कि आई यूज्ड टू पिंग विकास एंड शिवम डेली दैट हे आई एम गेटिंग गुड स्कोर्स, मीन्स गुड एक्यूरेसी, कैन यू हेल्प अस. सो it was like Vikas and Shivam saying that hey, you are going on a wrong direction, right, कि आप अभी ये छोड़ दो, you can come back to this again, but पहले आप जो बात है वो फॉलो करो. बट स्टिल आई वाज गोइंग ऑन एंड पिंगिंग दैट एटलीस्ट एक बार आप देख लो. सो आई थिंक इट वाज around 1 AM or 12:30 around. So Vikas joined, he's explaining us in a very good manner, and then Shivam joined after few minutes and he asked few questions. Then I came to know that okay, जो मैं पिछला स्टडी किया था, I'm losing out again on that, I'm losing grip on that. So एक reality check था मेरे लिए कि यार आप इतना तेज़ भी मत भागो कि so you watch some YouTube videos, that misguides you sometimes. So that happened with me, and
Got
उस
it.
zone में चला गया कि यार अब तो मुझे पहले से शुरू करना है, कुछ नहीं आता है, and then so that was something.
Sometimes some of us take self guidance
Yeah.
करके कि YouTube से जाके कर लिया
मतलब
और
एक
पता भी
ओवर
नहीं है
कॉन्फिडेंस
वो।
वाला है कि यार अब मुझे सब कुछ आता है, एंड नाउ दैट सो ही शोड अस द रियलिटी चेक दैट यू आर गोइंग इन अ रॉन्ग डायरेक्शन.
अच्छा.
और आई थिंक दूसरी बार ये था कि जब जॉब हंटिंग के फेस में दैट वाज माय करियर कोच. सो एक ऐसी कंपनी थी, दे सेड दैट ओके ऑन मंडे, सो इट वाज अ वीकेंड, सो फ्राइडे इंटरव्यू हुआ, and they said that on Monday we'll share you the offer letter.
Okay.
And then means it was after multiple attempts, right?
Okay.
कि 2-3 कंपनी में इंटरव्यू दिया है,
ठीक है.
कहीं नहीं हुआ, फिर यहीं पे भी ट्राई किया है, फाइनल राउंड हो गया,
Hmm.
and they are saying that okay I'm will be sharing offer letter on Monday, but on Monday they say that okay we are not going forward with you, we are not moving forward. तो वो एक सिचुएशन थी कि मुझे लगा कि आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू डू.
So, from your stories and the path that you took and the troubles that you went through, is there some advice that you want to give to the viewers, you want to give to AlmaBetter students, to prospective people, prospective students or people thinking about taking up data science?
Okay, I would say, see, there are situations like this, right, where you have some hurdles, but there are again good situations. You follow the trajectory, whatever path is set by AlmaBetter. They have mentors, they have one-on-one mentorship sessions, and which in which you know have the experience shared by the current working data scientists. I'd say 5 year, 10 years experience data scientists. So who are already in this field. So you have advantage of that thing, and I would say, yeah, that's it. Means there's again a fun fact also on that.
Yeah.
That
What is
you
that?
get to learn many new things.
Got it. What is that advice that you'd like to give?
I'd just tell them that you know I like I'm a maths guy, so लाइफ में प्रोबेबिलिटी के हिसाब से चलना चाहिए, राइट. एक बार फेलियर होने से रुक नहीं जाना चाहिए. मतलब बहती हुई रिवर बनो, मतलब पॉन्ड बन गए तो रुक ही जाओगे, फिर ग्रोथ नहीं आ
Stagnate
पाएगी.
होगे, growth नहीं होगी.
हाँ, तो एक बार कोड नहीं चला, कोई बात नहीं, सो जाओ, अगले दिन फिर चला के देखो, थोड़ा सा बेटर चलेगा, थोड़ा सा बेटर कोडिंग कर पाओगे. तो ऐसे धीरे धीरे करके स्मॉल स्टेप्स लेके आप डिफ़िकल्ट सिचुएशंस को भी बेटर हैंडल कर सकते हो. एंड वन थिंग जो मैं बताना चाहूँगा, जो मुझे आज पता चलती है जब मैं काम करता हूँ, जो भी मुझे डिफ़िकल्ट कोडिंग असाइनमेंट्स मिली, वो कोडिंग असाइनमेंट्स अगर मैं आज अपने टीममेट्स को भी दूँ, कई बार वो ना कर पाए, तो उस कोडिंग असाइनमेंट्स ने मुझे जितना एक्सपोजर दिया प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स का, रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स जो हो सकती हैं डेटा साइंस फील्ड में, उस एक्सपोजर के कारण मेरे अंदर एक मेंटल टफनेस बिल्ड हो गई कि यार कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आए निकल जाएगी, निकाल देंगे, आज निकली कल निकाल देंगे. तो एक AlmaBetter में बार बार फेलियर या बार बार कोई चीज़ में अटकने से मैं जब ओवरकम करता था तो मेरा मेंटल जो फोर्टिट्यूड है वो और स्ट्रांग हो जाता था. और जो मैं जैसे पहले छोटी छोटी प्रॉब्लम से डर जाता था, फिर अब तो बड़ी बड़ी कोई भी आ जाए, कोई पहाड़ गिर जाए, कोई बात नहीं, अगले दिन संभाल लेंगे उसको, डट के उसका मुकाबला करेंगे, वैसा एक आउटलुक बिल्ड हो गया. तो आई वुड से कि कीप ऑन इम्प्रूविंग, कंसिस्टेंटली काम करते रहो, और एक मेंटल फोर्टिट्यूड बिल्ड करेगा AlmaBetter का करिकुलम आपका, ठीक है, वो चैलेंज करेगा आपको. एंड इट्स गुड दैट इट चैलेंजेस यू. लाइफ सिंपल नहीं होगी, एज वी ग्रो ओल्ड आप स्ट्रांग होते जाओगे, तो आपको स्ट्रांग बनना है. फॉर अ बेटर टुमारो यू नीड टू बी बेटर, एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई थिंक AlmaBetter stands for, making you better
each day.
not giving you simple stuff, but making you, improving you.
Awesome. So with that, we end our section, No Pain, No Gain. Those were some really wonderful stories that you guys shared. And, you know, the challenges that you went through. I had so much to learn from it, honestly. And I think और कुछ नहीं तो life lessons तो दे दिए आज आपने सबके लिए, you know, everybody who's also watching and listening here, there are some real life lessons there, because we all get stuck on small problems in life. We all feel कि आज फेल हो गए तो नहीं जा सकते ना आगे, मुझसे नहीं हो पा रहा है, लेकिन आप अगले दिन वापस सुबह उठ के बोल सकते हो ना कि लेट मी ट्राई इट अगेन, एंड दैट हेल्प्स यू बिल्ड दैट it's like that practice, that push that can get you to the next and the next and the next step. So thank you for sharing that.
इसमें एक चीज़ और मैं ऐड करना चाहूँगा कि मतलब मतलब स्टार्टिंग में पेरेंट्स अगेंस्ट थे, बट बाद में पेरेंट्स ने ही मुझे ये सीख दी कि कोई बात नहीं, आज ही निकला कल निकाल लियो। तो मेरे पेरेंट्स थोड़े उस टाइप के थे कि वो कोई बात नहीं, लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं, एकदम से नहीं निकलती, थोड़े टाइम के बाद निकल सकते हो। तो उनसे धीरे धीरे ये मेरे को, मैं थोड़ा जो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर ले लेता था वो मैंने थोड़ा कम लेना स्टार्ट किया और काम करना एक्चुअली स्टार्ट किया। कई बार होता है कि हम सिर्फ ना सोचते रह जाते हैं कि ये मैंने सॉल्व करना है, सॉल्व करना है, सॉल्व करना है, और यहीं पे रह गया। तुमने उंगलियों से कोड कर लो, वो बेटर रहेगा। तुम लिख लो कुछ, चाहे सूडो कोड बना दो, बट उसको दिमाग में मत रहने दो, प्रॉब्लम को निकाल दो, तो वो डिफ्यूज कर देगा। और चाहे 100% करेक्ट आंसर ना आए, पर
स्टार्ट समवेयर,
दिमाग में रहने से तो बेटर है, एंड यू विल बी एट लीस्ट somewhat closer to your end goal.
And again, I think the best is that you stay motivated throughout, right? So you start from somewhere, you want to achieve something, right? And that I think where AlmaBetter stands. It boosts you up at each level. It gives you a reality check. At times you need some confidence. अगर आपका lose हो गया है, they are there to boost you up. So वहाँ पे I think that is where AlmaBetter stands. कि आपको एक कंसिस्टेंसी देता है throughout.
With that, we move to our next segment. This segment is called एक कहानी alum की जुबानी. So you guys are alums, hundreds of stories I'm sure in your pocket. काफ़ी stories आप बता चुके हो. This is your chance to go all out. कोई ऐसी कहानी है जो दोस्त की है, emotional है, something about your parents, you were them fighting and then still you were able to do it. You want to share something?
कहानियाँ तो बहुत हैं, like इसमें मैं 2 कहानियाँ शेयर करना चाहूँगा। एक तो कहानी थी जब हम कैप्स्टन प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे थे, और थैंकफुली जो मेरी टीम थी वो कंसिस्टेंटली टॉप रैंक कर रही थी कैप्स्टन प्रोजेक्ट में, क्योंकि हम एक दूसरे को कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे थे। मुझे कोई चीज़ नहीं आती थी, कोई दूसरा बंदा कर लेता था उसको टेक ओवर, उसको कुछ कम आता था वो मैं टेक ओवर कर लेता। ऐसे ही हम ना एक दूसरे की वीकनेसेस को पिन पॉइंट नहीं करते थे, बल्कि एक दूसरे की स्ट्रेंथ्स को यूटिलाइज करते थे और सिनर्जाइज कर पाते थे। तो आई वुड से कि मैंने जो उस एक्सपीरियंसेस जाना वो ये है कि टीम वर्क रियली मैटर्स अ लॉट। कि आप अकेले पहाड़ नहीं चल सकते, आप अकेले सब कुछ नहीं काम कर सकते, आपको लोगों के साथ कम्युनिकेट करना आना चाहिए, और आपको एक दूसरे की एडवांटेजेस को यूज़ करना आना चाहिए, और सिंक्रोनाइज करके आप बहुत ही अच्छी प्रोडक्ट्स बिल्ड कर सकते हो, प्रोजेक्ट्स में अच्छे मतलब रैंक ले सकते हो। तो ये तो मैंने अपनी कैप्स्टन प्रोजेक्ट से सीखा कि एक दूसरे की गलतियों को पिन पॉइंट नहीं करना चाहिए, एक दूसरे के स्ट्रेंथ्स को नोटिस आइडेंटिफाई करो और उसको यूटिलाइज करो।
लाइफ को हम जीरो सम गेम बना देते हैं ना, सिर्फ मैं जीत सकता हूँ ऐसे सोच लेते हैं। यू आर almost trying to tell us that it's not a zero sum game. Everybody can win if you try to win together. Everybody can get something, everybody can get a better job, everybody can, eventually you need that network, no? Eventually you need your friends की कल आपको जॉब चाहिए, चलो फ़ोन में ला दिया, तो है ना, हाँ मेरे को नहीं कोई चीज़ चाहिए।
क्योंकि मैंने कंटेंट राइटिंग में काम किया था, तो टेक्निकल कंपटीशन में जनरली बीटेक गाइज जो होते हैं वो उतना कंटेंट लंबे लंबे नहीं लिख सकते, तो मैंने टेक्निकल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन का काम संभाल लिया। जो पाइथन में बहुत स्ट्रांग था उसने पाइथन में थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा, उसने सब नहीं कोड किया था, बट उसने थोड़ा हैवी लिफ्टिंग करी। एक बंदे ने डैशबोर्डिंग का काम संभाल लिया। तो ओवरऑल हमने एक दूसरे की वर्क को सिनर्जाइज करके जिस लेवल के प्रोजेक्ट्स दिए, तो हमारी टीम बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर पाई। तो
और आप अकेले जाने की कोशिश करते हैं, आप जंग भी नहीं
अकेले तो फिर कोई भी नहीं, वो पाइथन वाला कोड बना देता लेकिन एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाता, वो पीपीटी वाला पीपीटी बना देता लेकिन उसके पीछे कोई मॉडल ना होता, मैं टेक्निकल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन बना देता लेकिन मुझे पता ही नहीं होता कि किस चीज़ पे टेक्निकल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन।
और ये लाइफ के हर चीज़ में ये चीज़ जाती है, राइट? इवन व्हेन वी आर वर्किंग टुगेदर टुवर्ड्स द शूट, राइट, इट टेक्स the effort of many people, literally an army, to put one success out, right?
Yeah.
Or any one success story out.
Yes.
So आपकी स्टोरी के पीछे कितने लोगों का हाथ है और
बिल्कुल।
कितने लोगों ने मिलके वो एक स्टोरी को बनाया है. It you're really bringing that out right now.
Yeah.
What about you? कोई ऐसी कहानी?
Yeah, I think interesting one. So we all were in AlmaBetter, right, for getting some job placements. So we are the first batch, and the thing was कि एक जब recruitment हुई, first recruitment, so I exactly don't remember, I think it was Devashish from our batch. So he got his job, he was placed in some company, and it was, I would say, around 5 months from where we started, and then all of us started okay, now we have to search for something, right, कि हमें भी place होना है कहीं
डर
ना
लग
कहीं
गया।
पे, एक वो डर सा था, right. So in that 1 month, I would say 1 month phase, from 5th month, means after 5th month, in 1 month, 8 month में I think most of the students from our batch got placed by their own. So that was something, you know,
That's
we even
inspirational.
didn't think of that.
पॉजिटिव चेन
We-
रिएक्शन.
किसी
Yeah.
एक का जॉब लगने से जो तुम लोगों में मोटिवेशन आई एंड देन इट वाज अ चेन रिएक्शन ऑफ 5 पीपल
Yes.
गेटिंग प्लेस्ड ऑन देयर ओन
Yes, by
without
their own.
any support.
Yeah, it was from all the support from AlmaBetter.
Got it.
But we started applying by our own. We got the interview calls, and मतलब एक महीने के अंदर, and I don't even think कि we waited for AlmaBetter team that okay, we want some you know, placement things, but it was happy for all of us.
तो
कि-
खुद ही से मतलब
हाँ.
एक ने लगाया, आप सबने ट्राई किया एंड यू गाइस वेंट एंड गॉट
And
योर
I would say the exciting thing was कि Rajesh, right, he was the one who got the highest, I think, from our
Package.
batch package. So that was something again interesting, because during the modules we thought that even we used to work in team, me and Rajesh. So we thought that, hey, will this guy be backed, or what would be his, you know, will he be able to make it? So he was the one who got the highest package. So that was again something more interesting, and we all were shocked, like he's placed.
What was
somewhere.
shocking over there that Rajesh got it या इतना पैकेज
नहीं, इतना package that no one expected, right? So we were in team, we know that okay, he has a potential, right, to do that, and all of a sudden he put his efforts. I don't know where we still ask him that how did you make it up, but it's, I think he put all his efforts, and in our day-to-day communication he says that okay, I have done this, and from that place, you know, that you see that a sudden hike कि यार कहाँ से आया, that is what shocked us all.
और है कोई ऐसे मेंटर्स की कहानी जहाँ से डांट पिटी कोई माय
सही
गॉड
I mean-
इतना साय ऑफ रिलीफ या कि बस निकल गए वहाँ से
मयंक सर के साथ एक सेशन हुआ था हमारा, उस टाइम हम प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस पढ़ रहे थे. वो थोड़ा सा जॉइंट प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, वो थोड़े कॉम्प्लिकेटेड चैप्टर्स होते हैं, उसमें एक एक क्वेश्चन में ना बहुत टाइम लगाना पड़ता है समझाने में. बेचारे सर पढ़ा रहे, ठीक है, पर हर कोई क्वेश्चन पे क्वेश्चन, डाउट पे डाउट पूछने लग गया. फिर सर इरिटेट हो गए. सर ने कहा 2 मिनट रुको तो जाओ, पहले मुझे समझाने दो, फिर उसके बाद अगर तुम्हें डाउट्स हो तो दोबारा फिर पूछना. तो फिर ठीक है, उन्होंने जब समझा दिया तो आधे लोगों के डाउट्स क्लियर हो गए, जिनके थोड़े बहुत रह गए थे उन्होंने आफ्टर क्लास भी थोड़ा बहुत अपना सर से बात करके समझ लिया. तो वो उस टाइम थोड़ा हमें लगा था कि यू नो, और हमें भी समझना चाहिए था, क्योंकि सर ऑलरेडी देखो इतना एफर्ट डाल रहे हैं, यू नो, एंड ही वॉज ट्राइंग टू गिव अस सम प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशंस ऑल्सो. तो हमें भी थोड़ा सा एक पेशेंस होना चाहिए, पहले पूरा बात सुनने का, फिर उसके बाद आप क्वेश्चंस रखो, डाउट्स रखो. तो एक तरीके से आपको यू नो एक बिहेवियर वे में आपको अपना थोड़ा सा रखना चाहिए, ठीक है. ये सिंपल क्वालिटीज़ है. एक लिसनिंग ईयर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैंने फील्ड किया है, क्योंकि मैं कंसल्टिंग में हूँ. हमारा काम ही है क्लाइंट की बातें सुनना. अगर आप क्लाइंट को ऐसा फील होता है कि आप उनकी बातें सुन नहीं रहे हो, बस टाल रहे हो कि हाँ बस ठीक है, कर देंगे, तो even if you do the best job, even if you solve their problem, they will not have a connect with you.
So what you're trying to say is कभी कभी हमें होता है ना कि हमने पैसे दे दिए बाकी सब खुद ही हो जाए, यू नो लाइक इम्पेशेंस एक आ जाती है, टीचर ने सिखाया नहीं, ये हुआ नहीं, ये क्यों नहीं हुआ, अब जॉब क्यों नहीं लगी. तो जो मैं समझ पा रही हूँ कि आप खुद का धैर्य और पेशेंस रख के अगर आगे बढ़ें और खुद की मेहनत जारी करते रहें, यू नो इफ the other person is equally invested, then have the respect to even listen to them, you know, to trust the whole process and the system that we are here to like succeed together. Because आप लोगों का success नहीं तो हमारा success होगा ही कैसे?
Because everything is coordinated and created in a manner कि feedback system throughout education में है. अब आप बताइए पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटी में जब आप पढ़ रहे थे कोई फीडबैक फॉर्म था, कोई फीडबैक फॉर्म था कि आप प्रोफेसर की कंप्लेन कर सकते हो? यहाँ तो आप हर सेशन के बाद फीडबैक फॉर्म भर सकते हो, आप उनकी रैंकिंग मार्क्स कम लगा सकते हो, आप फीडबैक में लिख सकते हो कि आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है, आपको क्या समझ नहीं आया, आपको क्या बात गलत लगी.
तो आपके पास कंट्रोल है.
So you be active in the class ताकि आप फीडबैक में लिख सको कि यार ये गलत हुआ है. So that is also a plus point and you share feedback that कि आज मुझे ये पसंद नहीं आया, ये सही नहीं था. And at that point of time you have the क्या बोलते हैं कि you can make a change, right? कि अगर आपको पसंद नहीं है तो आप change भी कर सकते
हो. So basically you all have the control to make the change. It's not like जो teacher है बस वो है, you are able to give your feedback and that control you have.
I personally feel many edtechs are totally missing out on this thing कि customer feedback वाला scene और पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज में तो होता ही नहीं है, पर एडटेक्स जो कि सो कॉल्ड न्यू एज ऑफ एजुकेशन लाना चाहते हैं वो भी ये मिस आउट कर रहे हैं कि एक फीडबैक लूप बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. टीचर का बच्चों को फीडबैक देना, बच्चों का टीचर को फीडबैक देना, इससे एक ओपन कम्युनिकेशन बना रहता है और दोनों ग्रो कर सकते हैं. एंड बी रिस्पेक्टेबल व्हाइल गिविंग फीडबैक एंड बी कैंडिड दैट. तो दोनों एक दूसरे से ग्रो कर सकते हैं. एज अ टीचर he can maybe increase his speed, decrease his speed or whatever is the problem. As a student you will also understand ki ha, you know, I need to build certain qualities so that I can be a better student and you know, and at the end of the day a better employee also.
Those were some amazing kahanis from both of you. I think हर कहानी में मेरे को लग रहा है एक सीख है. By the end of it अगर मैं सारी सीख लिखने लगूँ ऐसा लगेगा कि पता नहीं कितनी आज एपिसोड से मुझे सारी की सारी सीख मिल गई. नहीं तो आई थिंक आई एम गोना स्टार्ट नोटिंग इट डाउन एंड मे बी लाइक राइटिंग इट समवेयर. So AI has changed this world so much. It has creeped into our lives in ways that we can't even imagine. It was small things like Uber, Ola and अपने घर पे speakers, उन सब से शुरू हुआ, smart lighting, और आज ChatGPT which has become like your personal assistant, to so many other things. हर tool आप बोलो और the tool is kind of available and you can literally magnify the output 10x or 20x by using some of these tools. In this segment, the first thing that we have is the team has set up some 2 videos. We're going to watch it and we want to see your unfiltered reactions on those videos, and then we proceed with the rest of the segment. Are you guys ready to watch some of the videos?
Yes.
Okay. Have you watched something in AI before, some videos that blow your mind or something?
Yeah, I mean we have watched
Instagram, many other places, कुछ ना कुछ देखते रहते हैं. Okay, let's see what we have here.
This trendy marketing video using the Nike logo in just a few minutes with AI, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Super simple to do, but it's got big viral potential. First thing that you want to do is go to aluna.ai and select the reimagine tool from the sidebar. Then select the cartoon model for the best results and upload your logo. You can also upload any image you want. I mean, for example, I could turn a photo into myself, into anything I can imagine. Once you have your logo uploaded, now it's time to enter a prompt. And it can be super simple. For example, I entered aerial shot of a volcano and I got this from the Starbucks logo. But you can get great results from complex prompts as well. And the cool thing about Aluna is that it's like Instagram for AI. So you could browse through thousands of examples from community members to draw inspiration for your output. You could even remix other creations. And after you have a bunch of images that you're happy with, put them in your favorite video editor and you're done. If you end up making something really cool, share it with me. I want to repost my favorites to my story. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Was that fascinating?
Wow. I mean,
Did you know about any such tool?
So I tried this.
You have tried it?
Yeah. Means
Yeah?
creating images, whatever you say,
Huh.
it create images. I exactly don't remember, but it's
Midjourney?
like generative AI thing. Like
Mid-Journey?
yeah, Midjourney. Yes, exactly.
Tell us more about it.
So what you do is you say about, or you put your own picture, right?
Hmm.
You say that I want my picture in this manner, and it will give you many different options. Again, you can recreate from that. So yeah, that's
You've tried
awesome.
something like that. And
Yeah.
what about you?
I mean, this was the first time I watched this specific video. Like with regards to artistic things, like AI is now even entering art, which is something like we used to say. Like most of our theoretical books say that art and science are two separate things. They can never coincide together. They can never join. But this video just contradicts it.
Yeah,
It's-
prove that wrong.
And sorry, because I know this because I have worked on some.
You don't have to be sorry
CNN
at all.
that.
Yeah, no. I think that's the purpose of this, that we just see some of the things. You might have seen it, you may not have seen it. For me, I was watching it for the first time. I've also seen like images turn around, but like images become into animation images. I've never seen this.
So it's
And
like you can have a 3D animation, all sorts of things. That's
you can tell us a lot more about tools when I ask about that, right? Okay, great. So let's see this one. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Looking for a side hustle that can easily make you an extra $3,000 to $5,000 every single month? You need to give what I'm about to show you a try. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on ChatGPT and ask it for 50 different animal breeds. For this example, I'll use cats. Then go to Midjourney and type in this prompt and hit enter. Midjourney is gonna give you 4 designs, so choose one and download it. Do this for each animal that ChatGPT gave you, and after you have all your designs, go to Canva and piece together your book. When you're finished with your book, just go to Etsy and start selling your product. This coloring book on Etsy made almost $2 million. If you want to see a full video for this method, comment if you're interested in the comment section.
Did it just teach us how to sell a product using all AI? I'll play it again.
Try. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on ChatGPT and ask it for 50 different animal breeds. For this example, I'll use cats. Then go to Midjourney and type in this prompt and hit enter. Midjourney is gonna give you 4 designs, so choose one and download it. Do this for each animal that ChatGPT gave you, and after you have all your designs, go to Canva and piece together your book. When you're finished with your book, just go to Etsy and start selling your product. This coloring book on Etsy made almost $2 million. If you want to see a full video for this method, comment if you're interested in the comment section.
Did it just help us create an entire book out of AI? So does it blow your mind in general, talking about AI? What do you feel about it?
so it's like people are eventually making money. That's good.
Do you feel like we should make AI our best friend? Otherwise, it could become our worst enemy. And I say so, I'll add some context to it. Either we adopt it and run at a good pace, so we evolve with the times, or we get left behind. We're too slow to adopt it and we're like, nahi pata, and all of those things happen, right?
I mean, I personally feel that with AI, like, it's not just with AI, to be honest. Like, this knife, this kitchen lighter, this cylinder, like, everything can be misused, everything has a positives and negatives, but it's just that you need to be, you need to build yourself to use it in an efficient manner. You need to know how to use it. Simple. If you give a 5-year-old scissors, it will be dangerous for you, right?
Yeah.
So I think awareness is something. Rather than rejecting it altogether, you need
Yeah.
to become more aware, research more, read more,
Yeah.
or you don't even need to read. Like, this generation doesn't read stuff.
Yeah.
Like
You
the 2
experience.
videos that we have seen here, there are I think thousands of such videos, and you can quickly go through the basics of how you can create, let's say, a book here.
Right.
I recently watched an Instagram reel where a guy created an entire YouTube video, not even just one video, he created an entire YouTube course of personality development, just using ChatGPT, Midjourney and some other AI tools.
Wow.
Entire course.
What are your feelings in general about AI? You guys have been in the data science field, right?
Like, personally, I have used ChatGPT a lot since its inception. जैसे कभी भी क्लाइंट को कोई मेल लिखना होता है, ठीक है, एक तो है कि खुद सिर खपाओ, इंग्लिश ग्रामर ठीक करो, स्ट्रक्चर दो, बॉडी बनाओ, सैल्यूटेशन लिखो, कौन सी सैल्यूटेशन होनी चाहिए, ज़्यादा फॉर्मल ना हो जाए, ज़्यादा पर्सनल ना हो जाए, तो वो सब से बेटर है ChatGPT से डालो, वो अपना एक फॉर्मेट दे देगा, जो आपको बात करनी है वो आप हल्का सा एक आधी लाइन अपनी डाल दो, और काम हो जाता है. तो email sending has become quick and more straightforward. Apart from that, there's also a new GPT version, or I would say a new thing that has been developed from GPT. It's
Right.
called GPT law.
Right.
So just like chat GPT से आप कुछ भी पूछ सकते हो regarding code or even non-code stuff, GPT law is very focused to legal stuff. So अगर
Got it.
आपको कभी legal guidance चाहिए,
Hmm.
law के regarding confusion है,
Hmm.
तो आप GPT लॉ से पूछो. जैसे मेरे को ITR भरते समय कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी कि मेरे को यार ये 80C ये 10
समझ नहीं आ रहा.
मतलब मुझे इतने सारे सेक्शंस का समझ में नहीं आ रहा था
Got
कि
it.
मैं कंफ्यूज हो रहा था.
Hmm.
मैंने GPT लॉ में डाला, उसने मुझे एक एक सेक्शन बहुत ही सिंपल लैंग्वेज में समझा दिया. मतलब एक तो है लीगल लैंग्वेज में डेफिनेशन आना. आप विकिपीडिया सर्च करो, कहीं भी सर्च करो, आपको बहुत ही लीगल डेफिनेशन मिलेगी.
Hmm.
एक आम बंदा नहीं सीख सकता. बट अगर आप उसमें डालोगे तो आपको एक बहुत ही सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड कॉमन लैंग्वेज में आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि अच्छा ये लॉ किस रिगार्डिंग में है.
Is there any
मैं
tool
कोड
that
कोड भी लिखवा लेता हूँ चैट जीपीटी से.
बोलिए फिर से?
मैं
सुना
कई
नहीं.
बार कोड भी लिख लेता हूँ चैट जीपीटी से.
Oh, not bad.
मतलब
वही मैं पूछने लगी.
पीपल से लाइक कि आप ना चैट जीपीटी से, सो इनिशियली इट वाज कि आप कोड लिखो, ठीक है, एंड डीबगिंग 10 मिनट्स.
ठीक
एंड
है.
नाउ पीपल से कि आप 10 मिनट्स में कोड लिखवा लो चैट जीपीटी से, और डीबगिंग लाइक मोर 1 डे और जो भी टाइम है. बट इफ़ यू यूज़ इट इन अ रियल वे, मीन्स इन अ बेटर वे, राइट, तो आप उससे कोड भी लिखवा लो. यू हैव अ सैम्पल, यू जस्ट नीड टू मेक फ्यू चेंजेस, फ्यू ट्रिक्स. तो वो भी एक है मीन्स.
So it has reduced the amount of time you take to do your
Yes.
work. Is there any other tool that you use?
So I use ChatGPT, and I would not say tool, but being in news company, right? So nowadays people don't tend to read the newspapers and all
Right.
those things. तो वो एक चीज़ है कि आपको वो ऑडियो कन्वर्ट करके देता है, वट एवर यू राइट, राइट.
हाँ.
So that is something.
So you instead of reading your news, you kind of listen to it.
Yes.
That's what you use
Yes.
as an AI tool.
And
Okay.
exactly that's like the LLM models, like what people are doing is the prompt engineering concept that has been evolved, right. तो वो एक है कि आप उस मॉडल्स को कैसे सही तरीके से यूज़ करते हो. आपको प्रॉम्प्ट्स मिलेंगे चैट जीपीटी से, जो भी प्रॉम्प्ट्स मिलते हैं आप कैसे यूज़ करते हो. अगर आपको कोई न्यू मॉडल बिल्ड करना है, फॉर एग्जांपल कि जो भी सेंटिमेंट एनालिसिस हम करते थे, राइट, सो इट यूज्ड टू बी अ लॉन्ग जर्नी कि आप एनालिसिस करो, फिर उसको मतलब ML मॉडल्स उस पर ट्रेन करो. बट द नाउ थिंग्स आर वेरी सिंपल विथ चैट जीपीटीज कि आप उसका जो रेडीमेड किया हुआ चीज़ है आप उसको रेप्लिकेट कर दो. द सेम थिंग यू कैन यूज़ इट, राइट. सो दैट इज समथिंग वेयर आई वुड से स्टिल दिस इज नॉट द एंड, बट देयर इज मोर फ्यूचर ऑन दैट.
If I ask both of you and Yagnik, you first, what is that one app that should definitely be there in everybody's phones or their laptop? One AI tool or app. What would that be?
Okay. In fact, I don't use any for now. But
ChatGPT आपने बोला ना use करते हैं, but नहीं
I
करते.
rarely use phone, hardly 2 hours a day probably.
On the laptop?
Yeah, I use ChatGPT. There are, I would say, that is one that I use the most right now. So
Is there any that you would like to say?
So I would say चैट जीपीटी के कई प्लगइन्स हैं.
हाँ.
अब आप सर्च इंजन ऑप्टिमाइजेशन कर सकते हो, डिजिटल मार्केटर की जॉब खा लो, आप कंटेंट लिखवा सकते हो उससे. एक अलग से प्लगइन है, तो आपने कंटेंट राइटर की जॉब खा ली. अब आप मतलब मैं एक चीज़ देखता हूँ, इसने कितना ज़्यादा काम को सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया है और रिडंडेंसी को एकदम एलिमिनेट कर दिया है. चैट जीपीटी तो एक रेवोल्यूशनरी प्रोडक्ट था ही, लेकिन उसको यूज़ करके और कितने प्लगइन्स बना दिए हैं लोगों ने. वीडियो एडिटिंग, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग, सर्च इंजन ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, फिर इस पर कंटेंट राइटिंग, इसके बाद वीडियो जनरेशन, लाइक आप, और ब्लूप्रिंट ऑफ द स्क्रिप्ट्स. अब जैसे हम ये पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं, इस पॉडकास्ट की स्क्रिप्ट भी आपको चैट जीपीटी में मिल सकती है, राइट. तो एक आपको ब्लूप्रिंट भी चैट जीपीटी दे सकता है कि अच्छा पॉडकास्ट करते कैसे हैं. तो जो एक डिवाइड है, हाँ, मतलब जो एक डिवाइड है ना, एक नॉलेज का, जो हमारे देश में बहुत है ये. क्योंकि देखिए हर कोई तो प्राइवेट स्कूलों में पढ़ा नहीं सकता और बहुत मुश्किल होता है. मेरे को पता है, मेरे पेरेंट्स दोनों ही वर्किंग थे और दे वर अर्निंग क्वाइट वेल, बट देन ऑल्सो हाउ मच डिफिकल्ट इट वॉज फॉर देम टू handle the expenses of education, and today it's like even more, and in big cities it's like too much. But now with ChatGPT kind of things, you can get access to information and get some actionable points कि एक ब्लूप्रिंट मिल जाएगा. हाँ, अब ये नहीं है कि अब तुम न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब का तुम ब्लूप्रिंट निकालने लग जाओ, वो देगा भी नहीं.
But what you're also trying to touch upon is a great point कि मिल सब कुछ जाएगा.
हाँ.
But it is important the kind of input that you put in some of these tools,
Yeah.
right? And the other point that you touched upon is the con.
Yeah.
That you should know to what extent should I be using it, and to what extent do I get this into my life, right?
Yes.
So being careful of some of the negative uses of AI. So that's wonderfully put, guys.
I
So
just want to add.
Yes,
So, so ChatGPT is everywhere, right? So people don't have information, they come on ChatGPT.
Okay.
So you give it to everyone. So I see future as like what Elon Musk says, that we'll have some chip, and so what I plan is that in my future kid, means when I have a kid, right, I'll just take that chip and implant. So I don't need the education, nothing, and he's ready with all his things.
So आप future
So,
देख चुके हो कि
हाँ.
मैं chip लूँगा, बच्चे के दिमाग में डालूँगा, सारी
Yeah, means just
education और सब
imagine
कुछ
of that
impart हो
thing.
गई.
So you give all the lessons, whatever you want, right? He knows everything.
एक्सेलेंट पॉइंट. लाइक इससे मैं भी सोचने में आता है.
But how he or she uses, it's their
हाँ,
own way. But they
वो
know
बिल्कुल
the
है, लेकिन अगर सोचा जाए इंसान की ज़िंदगी कितनी छोटी है. पढ़ने में हमने 15-20 साल कितने तो लगा ही दिए, है ना. अब ऐसे ही हम गाड़ी सीखने में 6-7 महीने लगा देते हैं, और चीज़ें सीखने में अगर आपका इतना टाइम लग जाएगा तो आप एक्चुअली एक्सपीरियंस कब करोगे लाइफ को. 40-50 तक तो आप चीज़ें सीख के पैसा कमा के आप उस पोजीशन पे पहुंच पाओगे कि अच्छा अब मैं एक्सपीरियंस करता हूँ चीज़ों को.
So you are kind of trying to say that AI helps us optimize that time, that we can learn things very quickly,
Yeah.
And imagine that
and
he
you don't
or
have to
she
spend that
says,
time in learning.
sorry, and just imagine that the kid says that, hey papa, I'll help you generate new models.
ठीक है. With that, we move on to our next round, which is a very, very fun round. We're going to spice it up a little bit with this round. Do you want to make a guess what this round is?
I think spicy things are usually, quick in taste or something like that.
You guys are right. It's called a rapid fire round. Okay, so this is a rapid fire round. As you guys must have heard about all rapid fire rounds, seen it. You guys have buzzers next to you. Just pick it up. It's in the phone,
Okay.
right? Can you just press it quickly? Okay, great. So I'll be giving you guys some questions. You have to be fast enough to press the buzzer. Whoever goes first, I would tell you guys that, okay, you're first, why don't you answer? The person who gives the right answer gets a point. If you give the wrong answer, we pass it on to the next person. Any questions?
No.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
You would all know the answers, but no cheating,
Okay.
Okay.
and no pressing the buzzer if you don't know it.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So let's go. 3, 2, dhak dhak ho raha hai. Good.
Okay, so-
1. Name a friend you made at AlmaBetter and you still are in touch with.
Soumya, Sudhanshu, and Rajesh.
Lovely, you gave 3. Okay, what was the name of AlmaBetter's first 3 cohorts?
Aravali, Nilgiri, and Himalaya.
Correct. Who are the 5 founders of AlmaBetter?
Shivam, Vikas, Arshan, Ravi, and I forgot the name.
Shivam, Vikas, Ravi, Alok,
Yes, Alok.
and
Sorry.
Team effort, guys. किसी को point नहीं मिलेगा. I'm sorry to say. ठीक है. Okay, so 3 words that come to your mind when I say data science.
I think Ravi, Vikas, Shivam, and my career coach, that was Nayan.
अरे
So
वाह.
because of these 3, I am at what I am now.
अरे वाह. Wow, that's a lovely dedication to them. Okay, who's your favorite teacher at from AlmaBetter days? I'll go with the question again. Who is your favorite teacher from AlmaBetter days?
Hardik.
Okay. Which YouTuber was once a teacher at AlmaBetter?
Oh, sorry.
Which YouTuber was a teacher at AlmaBetter? I would say Shivam, like Vikas had also given some YouTube lecture, I think.
Yeah, but they're not the YouTubers. Siraj Rawal. Not many people know about this. Don't worry. What subject was something you found the toughest at AlmaBetter?
I found Python the toughest, although many of you guys may feel it's the easiest.
Which was your favorite subject?
ML, machine learning.
Nice.
That's
With
it.
that, we end our rapid fire round. I'm going to ask the team who won the round. How am I going to give them the hamper like half-half? Are you guys going to fight it out? Khol ke aadha-aadha?
We share it.
Just share
You
it.
guys didn't even ask what was the prize of the round. What do you get it?
No,
I mean,
it
what
was
do you
a
get at
teamwork
the end of
decided.
it?
It was a teamwork.
I think you
Whatever
guys
you
have
get, we
proven
share
this
it.
was probably teamwork. Let's get the hamper, guys. Okay, for the amazing teamwork that you guys have done, this is your hamper. You guys can't stand up.
Okay.
Congratulations. I think today you guys have really proven that teamwork से ही आगे बढ़ेंगे हम.
Yeah.
तो उसी पे ही मतलब you guys literally stand for teamwork, no? Okay, so with that, we end our second episode. Thank you so much, guys, for coming down, for sharing your stories. We had such amazing things to hear from you all. There were things that we heard in the first episode. A lot of those were, some of those were literally validated in this one. Some of very new things came up with your stories. Thank you so much for coming down all the way, for giving us your time, and for sharing those stories. But before you go, there's a question. Do you want to say something to the learners and the viewers? Is there something that you want to share with them through your story? It may not be learning. It may just be like you could do it. Anything that you'd like to share.
Just enter the program and go with the flow.
Yeah, I would say have trust on AlmaBetter, what I did, right? And again, just follow the curriculum, whatever is given. So that's it.
You guys have that much trust on the curriculum,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Much
Means
more than
I have gone through, means when I was distracted, I came back to that path, and I've seen through my with all the teammates the same thing. They just blindly trust on AlmaBetter, means what we all did, right? And just followed the curriculum.
trust and follow the path.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you for that guiding light, for saying all of this, and thank you for your time.
It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
It was really a pleasure. And to the viewers out there, we have a contest for you all. So I want you guys to tell us, what does a better tomorrow mean to you? And also, which segment was the best for you? Answer the questions in the comments. Hashtag for a better tomorrow. And you guys get to win a prize, 5,000 rupee gift voucher from Amazon. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.